Into the new Old Heads podcast, premiered every Thursday at noon at bringingdowntheband.com and brought to you by No Bad Ideas, Coleman Dental, Printfinity, and Indie CD and Vinyl. Support the new Old Heads by visiting our Patreon at patreon.com/newoldheads.
Episode 165 of the new Old Heads podcast. I am Major 7. I make pretty good beats on my new Focusrite. Shout out to Lonegevity for that. Speaking of longevity, how are you, sir?
I'm great.
Is that it?
And feeling good, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm doing all right.
I was just asking. I didn't know if you had a little bit more. Good to see you as always, my friend.
Yeah, you too. So you said it's working. Did you try the adapter and all that stuff?
Yeah, we're good money unless something changes between now and when I try it again. But yeah, it's gonna change some things, makes it a little different. So
all right,
it's a great Christmas gift. Again, I appreciate you for that. Across the table, as always.
We don't support them.
What's that?
Nothing.
Okay. Across the table is always fresh to death. Deedest out as always. DJ Jay Diff.
Salutations.
What's happening, man?
And 𝗏𝗏.
Hey, I see you. Multicultural, bilingual. I see you out here. No Bad Ideas headband. I see you repping the brand.
Thank you, sir.
One of the partners. Yeah. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
𝗏𝗏.
Thank you, brother.
Good.
I'll look that up later.
Okay. You didn't see Saturday Night Live last night, then, huh?
Not all of it. I ain't gonna lie and say all of it.
Never mind.
Eddie got busy though. We'll talk about that, I guess.
All right.
To my immediate left, the incomparable DJ Spoolz, who is, make sure I get it right because we had this conversation. CEO of his own life.
That's true.
And also an avid Chicago sports fan. The incomparable again, DJ Spoolz.
Hello, Michael.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you?
Well, I see the Bulls garb as always.
Yeah, man. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
He called it garb.
Yeah.
As in garbage.
No,
I don't diss Chicago sports around Spoolz.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I did that one time and it got a little serious in here, so I haven't made that mistake since.
Don't you do it?
Yeah.
He did it.
Whoa.
All right.
All right.
that?
Whatever that was.
Dancing.
It was spicy.
Hey, speaking of the voice that you just heard, I call him the voice of Indianapolis, former radio personality. He's taking care of some tacos right now. Jay Moore is on the couch. He is in the building. Good to see you, sir, as always.
Good to see you as well.
We have Spoolz. Spoolz' brother is in the building as well, taking part of a live recording.
It's over here.
He's over here. You
Over
can't
there.
see him, but he's in the
Audience
building.
of one tonight.
Yeah, fresh out of Texas, you know what I'm saying, College Station. So he's in the building. We appreciate him sitting in for the foolishness on today. So
On today.
Yeah, on today. So hopefully he's fully entertained by this black-on-black violence from Terry and, a lot of other foolish things that's going to be going on.
The white
Happy
oppression.
There's some
impeachment.
white privilege that happens.
And some white oppression probably too.
Oh, man, that's going around on Twitter, man. Good Lord. Anyway.
Is that really?
Yeah. It's
I don't do that. I don't really get
Nah,
that.
we'll talk about that later. Yeah, it's a lot of it
It's a
going
dumb
on.
inside joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of it going around, though. But no, I think before we get...
It's out here.
It's definitely out there. Before we get started, I did see Eddie get busy, man. On
You didn't
Saturday
see it
Night
though.
Live. I said I didn't see all of it. Saw his monologue. Saw Gumby. Saw what's my man's name? Jay Moore on Jeopardy.
Velvet
Alex.
Jones.
Velvet Jones.
Alex
Don't do
Trebek.
that. Mr. Robinson. I saw that, and then I saw the Christmas dinner. Now, did I miss anything else?
Buckwheat.
I didn't see Buckwheat.
𝗏𝗏.
That's where you got it from, my man. I saw Chappelle come out though. That was dope.
Well, that was the beginning
Tra-
of the show.
I said I watched the monologue.
Okay.
So I saw Tracy Morgan. I saw Chappelle. I saw Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
And then whoever the guy was that came in and they moved him out the way and Kenan came over. That was funny. So
Speaking of Tracy Morgan, just real quick. He's so fucking funny, man.
Yeah.
Like, I was looking up old. I think I sent Jay Moore one. If you're ever bored, look up just type in Tracy Morgan NBA 2K or NHL 2K.
Oh yeah.
And see the commercials. They're probably 10 years old, 10, 12 years old.
Nah, yeah, he's hilarious.
They're awesome, dude.
Yo, the shit he said on the monologue last night when they was
Facts.
like talking about all of them having money.
Yeah.
He's like, I only got money because I got hit by a truck.
Excuse me.
That shit was
that
hilarious.
was
I think
funny.
he actually talked about that a little bit on comedians in cars getting coffee, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
I remember when that happened, there were rumors that he actually had lost his leg.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It was pretty serious. It was pretty serious.
Didn't his friend pass?
Yeah, his friend died.
Yeah.
Hell, he was out of the spotlight for about 3 years, wasn't he? 2 or 3 years.
At least two and a
Something
half.
like that,
He was out the game for a while.
Yeah.
And he
Have you
said,
seen his house though?
Crazy.
No,
Yeah.
but do you remember didn't he buy
so-
like a
Wait for me to get hit by a truck.
Bought a car
Don't
and
do
got in an
that.
accident like immediately.
15 minutes later?
Yeah.
Like a Maserati or something really
No, it was
nice.
I think it was a
A
Bugatti.
Bugatti. No, yeah. Which is
It's like
way
a
nicer.
$1.6 million car.
Damn.
I mean, he got it though. You know what I'm saying? Get that fixed.
I mean, you don't want to just throw it in the trash.
I agree. I'm not mad at that.
I'm a big Tracy Morgan fan.
No,
Listen, I
he's
don't
funny.
even know, honestly. And I want to hear from y'all too. Like, if you had that much money,
Yeah.
would you buy a $1.5 million car?
How much is that much money?
Yeah. Well, you gotta
Like,
give me. Let me know how
let's
much
say
I'm
you
dealing
got
with.
about, you sitting on, let's say, 250 mil.
Yes, then I would. Yes.
You would?
Probably. If I liked the car.
I don't know if I would.
I don't know
Maybe
if
I would.
I
Just
don't know
because
much
I had
about
it.
like super luxury cars.
Yeah.
But I
But
think,
then I you better believe if I had $250 million that
You cop
I'd
something,
start
huh?
learning.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
I
think
don't know if I
I
go
would.
that. I don't know if I go that high. I definitely would go luxury, high end luxury. I don't know if I'd go that
I
high.
think I would spend it on like a boat or something.
Yeah.
I'd get one of those too.
Yeah.
You have $250 million,
Yep.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you
Doing
let me?
all right.
I just
don't
get a
know.
RAV4. They're nice.
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah.
Just
Something
yeah.
sensible.
I'm gonna be. I'm
What
gonna
you think, Lone?
What if you had
think?
10 mil? Would you do it?
No.
No,
Absolutely
hell
not. No.
All right.
No. Would I? No. I don't know. I'm extremely frugal, so I don't know. Maybe.
Money will change you.
Lone would get like a Lone would have $250 million and get like a
I feel like I'd invest a lot
box.
of it.
He'd get like a box Chevy. You know what I'm saying? And
Trying to
just-
get the '97 Suburban.
yeah,
A
there you go.
dunk.
Yeah, put some Dayton's on that thing and just go ahead and ride out. I think Lone could do that.
I'd like to have a high end Tesla. That'd be cool.
A high end Tesla. Okay.
Some of those really nice Mercedes, those high end ones are nice.
But I just think that all the vehicles and stuff that I've seen, though,
Yeah.
they look very well and they are priced under 1.5 mil.
That's
a
what I mean.
fact.
Like the car that I'd probably get would probably be like 100, 200, maybe a little more.
Yeah.
$300,000, something like that.
That'd probably-
After you put everything on.
Like
be
even
most.
a Maybach, you can get one of them
Yeah.
or a Phantom
Yeah.
Ghost. You get
It'd
one
be
of them
cool.
for like 200,000.
But they have Rolls-Royce has other, options
Yeah.
that are more expensive, better.
That's a lot of bread. To your
the
point about
Phantom.
Tracy Morgan, though, that's a lot of bread for a vehicle, man.
Yeah. T-Pain said he did the same shit.
That's crazy.
What
man.
just bought?
Bought like $1 million vehicle that depreciated immediately.
I mean, if you
Yeah.
And
Floyd
then he
May,
sold it back to the dealership and lost like $300,000.
Ouch.
if you Floyd though, you can
I don't
just
know.
go cop.
I don't know if I would even spend that much money on like a big ass house, like property. And
I
and
would.
It's
definitely.
different
On a
Like,
crib.
It
Property's
depends
different.
on where you live.
Yeah, but I mean,
True.
like property's different. But like that much on like a big ass house, like I don't think I need a house with 19 rooms,
I'm more concerned about the
like bedrooms.
land behind it.
That's
the
what I mean.
acres, like
Yeah.
versus stacking the crib up.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to
for
invest.
flights. I'd rather have the acres of land.
I'm trying to buy.
I'll take it all. If I got money like
Trying to
that,
buy
you
a
best
block or
believe
something.
I'll have a stupid house.
How many acres you gonna get?
Just give me my 40.
I see what you did there.
Yeah,
I like that.
I'll take that.
It's good, brother.
Indeed.
All right, so let's go ahead and
Trying to sip and moderate. Is that what
trying
you're
to, man. I see them tacos disappear. You must be in a good space right now. You know what I'm talking about?
doing? It's my dinner.
Okay. Jay Moore be plugged though. He probably got free tacos.
It's my wish.
Yeah, he plugged in these streets. All
Yeah,
right,
that's what we need. We need a taco sponsor.
man.
If
That'd
anybody
be tough.
is listening,
yeah, that'd be
great.
tough.
it could sponsor us with tacos.
We'll sit on here and eat while we're talking. It'd be
yeah,
the greatest thing ever.
Yep. People will love it.
Yeah, they absolutely.
indeed.
I love
You know
how
what?
those-
There's
love how those
actually-
guys eat tacos.
Did you
like-
know that there's actually this like fascination with people who like to watch people eat food?
Mukbang.
It's the dumbest
That
thing
stuff
I've
is
ever
so
seen.
It's
weird.
called
Like,
mukbang.
really?
Really?
Yeah,
There's a
it's
title for that. I'm sleep.
Mukbang.
I scroll past it every time I see it. I think
There's
it's the
even
most annoying
porn
thing.
categorized as mukbang.
I saw.
Thanks for telling us that.
I saw.
I just want y'all to be informed.
Jeez.
What is? I don't even want to know what that's
I
called.
saw
Go
this
ahead,
one. I saw
just
this
told you.
woman that
Oh,
had
it's
these
both. Okay.
really long fingernails, like she had her nails done, right?
Yeah.
And she's eating a whole bunch of like seafood.
Scrimps
Yeah.
and crab legs.
Yeah,
It was
it's
like
all
crab legs.
Yeah, all of that.
Sopping it.
And the
Yep.
bowl is
And
like
just-
deep. Like
I
it's
was
full
like,
of,
and people just
watch it and laugh, and I'm like, the sound of that is the most annoying thing.
Oh,
I
I
can't
can't
be
do
around
it.
people that like chew with their mouth open and stuff like that. That gets on my nerves. So to watch that, I'm like, yo, who raised you? Like, are you really? But you really
What about
getting
people that chew
But you
when
getting
they
bread out here though. But you getting bread out here for
Yeah,
eating.
they love it.
That's some 2019 shit right there.
It's
They're-
been going on for a while.
There's
I'm
a kid.
asleep.
There's
I
a
stink
kid on
right
YouTube who made $26 million this year.
Reviewing
Yeah, he's
something?
like 8 years
the
old.
toy dude.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Just reviewing like toys.
He
or something
doubled
like
the
that?
amount he made last year.
he plays with
No
toys
shit.
and
Wow.
reviews them, and he gets paid. And
I
he
hate
has
that
his
kid.
own line of toys in Target now.
What?
He has his own toys in Target right now.
That's what's up.
He got a little chili bowl cut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell you what, you want to?
Good for him.
We could do a new series. You want to wear a diaper, and we'll just have you like sit on the floor and play with race cars.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into the rundown.
trying to get that money, right?
Huh?
Hey,
Trying to get that
Nah.
money.
No, I'm cool.
Oh,
Spoolz, let's go ahead and get into the rundown because I think you're the only one with me right now. So there's a chance. It sounds like I know, right? So it sounds like there's
What?
we're getting closer to a hip hop museum in New York. I think Spoolz was the one that shared this with me. Appreciate you, homie. The article says the state of New York has reportedly made a hefty donation towards making the Universal Hip Hop Museum a reality.
It's
According
like $3 million or something, right?
Yeah, according to the New York Post, Governor Andrew
3.5.
Cuomo, I probably pronounced that wrong, announced on Thursday, which was December 19th, the state awarded $3.5 million, to your point, in a grant to the museum's director, who was Rocky Bucano, I believe is how you pronounce the name, who explained that the museum will celebrate the 4 elements of hip-hop, including breaking, graffiti, DJing, and emceeing. It'll occupy 50,000 square feet in a residential retail project by L&M Development. They say that Chuck D will serve as the chairman for the museum, and there's $80 million. The $80 million Universal Hip Hop Museum is scheduled to open in the South Bronx in 2023. It will be commemorating hip hop's 50th anniversary.
That's awesome.
The official groundbreaking ceremony is expected summer of 2020. To me, this is dope. Like, this is extremely dope. I definitely would want to, go see this once this is completed, just to see how they break down the elements and, some of the exhibits and some of the people that they, would mention or use for that. But
So in 20 years, does Post Malone get in?
I hope not.
they will not be playing Congratulations.
Yeah, I hope not. But what's your thoughts on that, Spoolz? Just overall, just the concept.
Oh man, I think it's great. I mean, I don't know, just obviously being a fan of hip hop culture.
Yep.
I think it's a great place for. It's good to. I don't know. I hope like older people take their younger kids and nephews and nieces and stuff like that to this place. So, I think it's incredible, man.
Yeah, each one teach one, man. You got to bring the shorties here to see the history. I think sometimes that part is the ball is dropped on that part. So
I've been to the Rock and Roll Museum,
I have not been to that yet. I'd love to go to that, but
or the
haven't been.
the one in actually we went my brother and
Ohio?
I.
Is that
Yeah,
what-
in
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah,
AKA Leveland.
Man, it's tough up there right now, Spoolz. Don't
Man.
get me started. It's tough
I'm
up
just
there.
joking,
Right now.
Cleveland. I'm sure it's awesome.
I got family up in Cleveland. Shout out to my cousin Joette. We
Yeah.
love y'all.
No, we love Cleveland.
Yeah.
Even though so much of your economy was based on LeBron James. It's
That's
all
a
good.
fact.
It's,
Oh, man.
it's unfortunate all their fans
Downtown.
left.
Downtown area.
You
Yeah,
don't
when
say.
we were there. It's like just like the Wild West, like these dust bowl
Tumbleweeds.
Tumbleweeds.
Yeah, not really, but it seemed that way.
That's
Yeah.
messed
The
up.
casino was popping.
Yeah.
They trying to win some money and get up out of there.
Yeah. Here's what's nuts though. The casino right across from the casino is the bus station. So everybody walking out of the casino gets hit up for, man, you got any change? Can I get a couple bucks? Can I get
Man,
Yeah,
shout out
that's
to our
messed up.
listeners in Cleveland. Jay Moore, what do you think? I'm sorry, not Jay Moore, Jay Diff. I apologize. What do you think about the
We had a
idea
great time in
overall,
Cleveland.
man?
It's a beautiful city.
Thank you,
Awesome.
Spoolz. What you think about it, Jay Diff? About the museum?
Muddy Rivers. Nah, I think it's only fitting that it's being built in the Bronx. That's dope.
Yes.
You know, because for those that don't know, that's where hip hop started.
Mm-hmm.
All of those 5 elements formed and came together, and we now have Captain Planet.
Wow, you just lost some people with Captain Planet.
Well, I'm just saying, but no, it's. I think it's really dope. I'm interested to see who else joins the board along with Chuck D.
Curtis Blow.
Curtis Blow's a part
Curtis
of
Blow.
it too. Yeah.
I think Fab Five Freddy would be a good.
Definitely.
Agreed.
Yeah.
He told me everybody's high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got to bring some of them OGs in there to, you know, I'd love to see if, I'm sorry, let me take that back. I'd love to see KRS-One have some say-so into how
Some
this thing
philosophy,
goes.
maybe.
Well, I mean, he could do it that way. But I'd love him to have a position. You know what I'm saying? In
Even
terms of
like
how it
Cool
He's going to keep
D.
PM Dawn out.
goes. Wow.
I think one of those dudes passed
from
One of
away.
them, one of them passed
I
away.
was almost gonna try to do my KRS one. It's not
Yeah.
quite there yet.
He definitely was not playing with PM Dawn. PM Dawn was cold though, on the low. They
Africa
were.
Bambaataa can't be a part of it.
See?
I'm just saying.
Nah,
See?
I'd like to see like
on.
Cool Mo D, like Busy Bee,
Cool Herc is still around.
Cool Herc
Cool
definitely
Herc,
is.
yeah.
Cool Herc retweeted some
Grand
bringing out a
Wizard
band shit.
Theodore, like all like the
LL got to be in there somewhere. Yeah, man, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see how they
I
go.
want to go to. I've never been to New York. Man.
We should all
Really?
go. We should all go together when that drops. You know, I'm with that. Long. Guess you
Excuse me.
don't.
yeah, sure. I've never been to New York either. So
I've been
We
once.
should go.
They
Yeah,
have the
I'd like
most
to.
expensive McDonald's I've ever seen when I went there. So
Yeah.
when I got out the cab. Shout out to Ice Standard Producers. I was there for the Beast of the Beats, and I was meeting one of my guys lived in New Jersey. We were staying with him. Me and my guy DeCarlo went. Christian Pagan, you know.
yeah, I remember.
Stayed with him, and he met us in Manhattan. We got out in front of us, this huge super McDonald's.
You was in Manhattan. That explains it all.
I'm just saying, let me tell my story, man,
Gotcha.
about the prices, brother. That's all. I'm just trying to tell
Tell
my
them how
story.
much you paid for.
I'm gonna tell them about the gun line. That's all.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell them, boss.
So we get out and we get in, and the extra value meals is like $14, $15. And I was like, yo,
$14, $15?
14, give her 12 to 15ish, we'll say. And I
Where's
was
the
like,
value in that?
thank you, Spoolz.
They have a $5 value menu.
And I was like, yeah.
Instead
So
of a dollar menu.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. So let me get a couple of them apple pies, brother,
Damn.
and yeah, just some water.
They didn't
I'll
even
get
have
it
a
for-
McDouble?
huh?
You couldn't even get a McDouble
Yeah, it's probably like $12 though.
just for the McDouble?
Yeah, the
You
meal
didn't,
was-
you didn't just say fuck it and get some food, even though it was maybe a little overpriced.
You know, I probably was gassed because I was in Manhattan and got sucked into the vibe. So I went ahead and got me at least an apple pie or something and got up out of there. We went and we got some good pizza after that. So yeah,
How much was it?
Now the pizza was more reasonable. I probably paid, I don't know, $8.
For a slice?
Slice and a drink.
That's not more reasonable.
Nah, not really.
I mean, it's Manhattan, like you
fries.
said, though, right? I ain't get fries, Jay Moore. Don't do that.
No sides.
No, man.
Dipping
Ketchup?
sauces.
You dip it in ketchup?
The ketchup was $2.
It should be.
I just want one rib.
Yeah, let me
that's
get
awesome.
just let me get a rib and
on a rib.
what else?
Yeah.
A rib and what?
And a Coke.
Didn't he,
But you
ask,
can pour it in my hand for a dime.
didn't he ask him to break 100?
Yeah, he did.
Man, it's
did.
tough.
Isaac
out to
Hayes,
Chris
Chris
Rock.
Rock and Isaac Hayes, right?
Definitely.
Man, that's good. You just made me. That took me back. You just said that. That was crazy.
You know what's crazy?
What's up?
So there's actually a place where you can go buy ribs by the rib.
What?
Yes.
Where?
So you
Barbecue.
can get one rib.
You can get one rib
At
at
City-
City Barbecue on Tuesdays.
They'll cut me 4 ribs if I ask for it.
Yes.
Wow.
You can get one rib if you want.
Not a huge fan of their ribs.
How much?
How
It's
much
like
per
$1.25.
rib?
It's like $1.25 for one rib.
Well, you
That's
know,
not bad.
What you think, Long? $1.25 for a rib?
I don't know if I'd ever be in a. I don't know. Shit.
Their brisket's good. I'll give them
Brisket
that,
is fire there.
but not a huge fan of their ribs.
Hey, for $1.25.
I'd probably. I'm not a huge.
Just even
ribs
have an
fan, though.
option.
People bug out over food. Like
I mean, ribs are
we don't
alright,
have
but-
like just this abundance of food in the country. Like we used to have free lunch days
Facts.
at work, and the food was okay at best. And people would fucking lose it, man. Like
it was
and get in
free.
line, there would be a line.
free.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
People would just free like
'Cause people don't want to pay.
maybe average food.
Well, last week I
Fry,
said this.
like Fry Fest food. They like, it's free though.
Listen, at work last week there were 3 days of free food.
Yeah.
People went fucking nuts. I bet.
Goddamn right.
What y'all
You didn't
had?
have to pay for it. One day was Zoop.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all have ever had Zoop.
I have. It's good.
I
Yeah,
haven't
it's
had
pretty
soup.
good.
Zupa de Bibo.
It's like soup and sandwiches and
I'm sure
salad.
that's not the name of it.
And then another day we had there was a pitch-in,
Yeah.
which was walking tacos.
Okay.
I'm all the way cool.
I fucks
And then
with
there was
walking
another
tacos.
day with
Did you
Zoop.
bring anything to the pitch in? Hell no.
How about taco sauce?
Ain't that about
You
a
gotta
bitch?
be
And,
careful. You gotta
bag
be careful
us-
with pitch-ins.
Ain't that about a
I'm,
bitch?
I'm
Hey,
cool
what's
on
wrong with that?
pitches.
People bring stuff that
First of all, everybody can't
They
cook
cook
at
from
once.
I mean,
home.
you open it right there. One person was responsible for making
Out of all the
the
stuff
crock
that they
pot
brought,
full of meat.
you brought taco sauce.
taco sauce and Doritos. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
You don't
That's
know.
pretty
You don't
solid.
know. You don't know who's scooping the lettuce with their hands.
Oh my
well, I
god.
watched.
if we learned anything from my wedding reception.
There are
Man.
people out there like that. Yeah.
Who knows?
My brother might not know this. Somebody, and I pinpointed who.
Yeah.
Just put their hand in the lettuce
Yeah,
instead of using like the tongs. Yeah,
We all saw it, sir.
not a member of our family,
synced it.
Seen
but
it.
actually,
We all
technically now a member of our family.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
seen it. It's just like you remember those the
Extended
joints,
family for
the
Trent.
joints that they have at the arcade where the hand goes over like that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you went straight down, got it up out
He
of
said
there,
it was very just
back out, boom, put it on the taco, boom. got
Angie
enough.
saw it.
I saw it. I was
Yeah.
standing right by her.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Didn't she say, "Oh, that's nasty"?
Yeah, she definitely did.
Yeah, well, I remember we start walking over there. They were like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
don't go to that side.
don't mess
Let's
with
go
that.
to the other
Don't mess
side."
with that.
Yeah,
Family member, he wore a T-shirt to your wedding.
Boy.
yeah. We
Well,
named
you
what
know,
was Fab's name? We did not write that down. What
Graphic T. Greg.
Graphic
There you
T.
go.
Greg. Shout out to the no. We're not shouting out Graphic T. Greg
I
anymore.
think the shirt said like I farted or something. It was
It goes
In
so
my
well
hand,
with what he
sharted
did with
it
the
in his
letters.
hand.
Yeah,
Touch the
Graphic T.
letters.
Greg. You need his
I
ass.
want a
whooped.
shirt like that dude, like book. Like I think somebody had one.
it was
Booger, maybe.
Booger and
Who
Revenge of the
farted?
Nerds. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get a shirt. That
Yeah,
says
Booger
Who
was
Farted.
pretty funny.
Yeah, Graphic T. Greg need like a hazmat suit or something,
I
man.
got a birthday coming up, so if anybody wants to get me that "Who Farted" T-shirt,
Be careful at any family function if he passes you a beer, because he
Yeah, how do you
probably
look at him
wiped
now
a booger on
once you
like
see
that.
him? How are you going to look at him now
mouth
once
part.
you see
Oh.
him?
knowing who it is,
Yeah.
the same way I looked at him before.
Oh, okay. Pre-letters?
Nice guy.
Okay.
He seemed like
Let's
a nice
just
guy.
move on.
Yeah.
He's like, stop talking about my family.
Yeah. He seemed like a nice young man prior to the,
The claw.
I don't
Yeah.
think you were paying attention to him until you see him stick his hand in the lettuce.
No, he just made that up.
Mike's
Mike's a schmoozer, man.
No, I'm
Mike
not.
tries to be a schmoozer.
Not at all.
You can give a
I
fuck
think he was
about that
great.
dude.
I thought he was great until I saw him. He's like, "Motherfucker, you didn't say anything to him."
He gave 0 fucks about that fella.
Whole hand in the lettuce.
Thanks a lot, Spoolz.
You got it. What we got on the
Great
topic
guy.
board?
Great guy.
Yeah. Well, you got to keep real people around you, man. That's an example of a real person right there. Keep me on my square, Spoolz. I appreciate that.
Great guy.
Can you save that? All right, man. So let's shout out. Let's take some time before we get into this. I think this is going to take a little while. So let's take care of our partners real quick. Shout out to Dr. Coleman, Coleman Dental, 317-255-8546, located in Broad Ripple. He has been a partner of ours since we started. So we really appreciate the things that he's done for us. So if you want to get your dental game up, make sure you see him if you're in the Indianapolis area. He definitely will take care of you. Indie CD and Vinyl, also located in Broad Ripple. They really do a great job with us in terms of our raffles, provide us with lots of exclusive wax. We've even had some things that were signed pieces of wax as well. So we really appreciate them as a partner. They came on of late and they really contributed a lot to what we do. Also, Bringing Down the Band is the hub. It's where everything is housed. You'll be able to find us there for the podcast. So make sure you find that on YouTube and subscribe. Also hit the bell for notifications so you can see all the cool stuff that we upload. And then No Bad Ideas, they continue to lace us with product. You'll see that strategically placed throughout the set. You'll see some of those hats and things that they offer for us also. They have also been down from day one. So we really appreciate them. And then Printfinity, the CEO of that is my man, Jay Diff. He does a lot of great things in terms of the community, providing, shirts and just tons of options for people and they want to, remember loved ones, etc. So he does a great job with that. He also has a great artist.
Actually, I don't.
You haven't done that before?
Rest in peace.
T-shirts.
I thought you did one. You didn't do one? You told people no? Damn, that's fucked up.
Don't say
all
it
the
like
shit
that.
that he's done too.
Yeah, you picked the one thing that I don't do.
I ain't want to blow him up. I mean, he lacing like a couple of the high schools. Like, I ain't trying to blow him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he already doing
He
that.
laced some high schools. He's laced some like
Funeral homes.
Yeah.
Anyway, man,
I'm out here lacing these funeral homes, please. I got your weight covered.
Anyway, man, my boy's nice,
done
man.
some
At the end of the
sorority
day,
fraternity things. He's
Yeah.
done some
Jay Moore, chill, man.
family reunion.
Laced up graphic tee Greg. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, he laced.
Definitely.
I didn't know about that.
He's about to
I
lace
was
me up with a
responsible.
"Who Farted" shirt.
Definitely all the Indiana joints that he's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, those are fire. I definitely have had a couple of those. So, bottom line, that boy is nice. So,
Thank you.
pay that man, as I always say with Red August. He's not here tonight, but we hope he's doing well wherever
Merry
he
Christmas.
is. Merry Christmas to him. All right.
Merry Christmas.
So let's see. Now, 2019. I guess just moments, memories, albums, etc.
This is it, man.
Is that
This
what
the
we're doing
last
right
show.
now?
Yeah, I mean, this is something I forgot. Did y'all want to jump in with anything, or did I miss anything? Did I
Well,
forget anything?
did you guys see Andre 3000's interview with Rick Rubin?
I listened to
Or listen to it, I mean?
probably 3/4 of it. I listened
Some
to.
of it.
I ain't catch it.
Yeah, it was good.
What'd he
It
say?
was good insight. Well, Rick kind of pretty much, he just sat down and asked him some questions, asked him what he was listening to, asked him what he's been creating, and Andre was pretty candid with his responses of saying that he's just not in a creative space. And he definitely feels the pressure of, he doesn't want to he knows that people will go and get his material, but he doesn't want to put anything out unless it's as good as what he wants it to be. And so he said he's been tinkering a little bit, but he doesn't feel extra inspired. He also talked about feeling isolated. He said it's different being a successful artist and the isolation that kind of comes with that, and but wanting to feel regular. So it's it was a good interview.
I think he's really, Lone and I, we talked about this prior to us starting. The Outkast standard is so high. Like, that's, no matter what he puts out, like, if it's not the greatest of all time, people are going to be like, man, they should, somebody's going to have something to say. And I think that messes with them mentally. Just the fear of, maybe possibly letting down people like us that grew up on Outkast and stuff like that. But I don't think he's going to ever get over it until, like, it's not going to be something someone can force him to do. Like, he's going to have to come to grips with it first before he tries to put it out. Like, I also think, listening to him, this is why we haven't received another Outkast album. Like, it goes hand in hand, like a solo joint from him or another Outkast album. Like, I think all of that is just been on him because
Probably just got worse through the years.
Yeah.
Like it just keeps compounding.
because Big Boy's probably got, if I was to guess, maybe 3 or 4 solo albums since their last. Boomerverse. He had Sir Lucius Left Foot, and then there was another one in between there, I believe.
He had a joint album with what's that group?
Pretty Lights? Was
It was.
Who am I thinking of?
I know the one he saw. It
I
was
know the album was like gold. It was like
Yeah.
black
Yeah,
and
it was a
gold.
collaboration. Yeah, real abstract. It was real
Was
different.
it Stitches?
No,
I have to look. I
definitely
have to look it.
But no, I kind of understand where Andre is coming from. He even spoke about it before, talking about he would prefer to be number 2 because there's always something to strive for.
Right.
But in the same token, if you're used to people telling you you're number 1 all the time,
Right.
then where else is it to go? And as a creative like that I imagine Andre is, he's probably just stuck in limbo. And he's probably still creating some dope shit compared to what's out now.
No question.
But he just doesn't want to let it go.
I don't know. He said he's not really creating much at all.
But what about the stuff that he has created? Because at one point, like a year or so ago, he said he has all this stuff that's made, and he was talking about before he died. He doesn't want to die with all of these ideas and songs never being released.
Yeah.
So I think he has stuff. He just doesn't have. Maybe he's in a place like Prince. Prince has a vault full of shit that never came out, and he's been dead. Maybe he's just like that, and he just wants to keep creating.
It might be not hip hop too, because what he was talking about was really wanting to experiment with different styles of music, and he one thing that he kept talking about was the. He said he's really into instrumental music right now. He said because the words kind of bog down. You know,
he walks around playing a flute.
Well, there's
in
that.
real life.
But he also talked about like he enjoys going to like he enjoys the small, intimate, normal stuff. You know, like he likes going to hole in the wall like venues and stuff. He's like, I might put out an album and just play it at flea markets. Yeah. You know, like stuff like that. He's like, as soon as you put music out, then you're on a festival stage and you're so far away from everybody. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm curious, but I absolutely understand what he means. And I can definitely tell that it's definitely weighed on him. It's just it was cool for him to actually share it.
I think the part you said about it possibly being outside of hip hop might be instrumentals, might be knowing him. It could be jazz, it could be a little bit of anything. I just think that goes back to like the standards, because it's like if Andre 3000 puts out an instrumental jazz album, the first thing people are gonna say is we don't want that. Mm-hmm. We want the Outkast album.
That's what happened when he put out those 2 jazz records. It was like last year, wasn't it? For like Christmas or some shit.
That was Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Oh, that's
Mother's
right.
Day.
Yeah,
a year or two ago.
Like people's initial reaction is always going to be, we don't want to hear that. Where's Big?
Want you to rap.
We want you to rap. We want the Outkast album.
Q-Tip went through something similar because he put out an album, or he's turned in an album after Amplified.
Yeah.
And the record company was like, no.
Yeah.
It was like the Q-Tip, the abstract. It was like, I remember there was a song called Barely in Love, and it was him singing. It was good. They put it out like 12 years later. But
have you heard Renaissance?
Renaissance was dope.
That's incredible.
That was an incredible record.
Yeah, Renaissance was dope. But I could definitely see, to Lone's point, where he's coming from. But I don't know if he truly understands like how crazy it would be if he did like buckle down and put a rap album out. Just strictly, I'm talking about rap music. If he put a rap,
probably understands and just doesn't care.
Yeah,
he's got to do it for him, and I don't think it's going to work unless he does do it for him. I saw a lot of people saying, "Well, you just got to get in the studio and listen to beats and stuff." Like that's not how it works.
It's deeper than that. Yeah, it's way deeper than that. Yeah, because if there's no motivation and there's nothing behind it, like
you're talking about it, artists from a different era too.
True.
He wasn't from an era where you just go in the studio and just listen to beat after beat after beat after beat. We're there for that process of actually creating that song around what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Especially with Organized Noise.
He spoke a lot about the dungeon, and that importance, coming up. So.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe he needs to get back to his roots, man.
Maybe he's
Big
going
Boy
to
bought the house.
Yeah, he did.
Right.
Like
maybe he's going to do a flute album
Waves,
with Lizzo.
Nah,
that's what I'm thinking.
I'm cool on that. I just rather him just, stay on out the way. I'm cool on that.
Yeah. This was happening sometimes when these artists are so successful, because part of a lot of artists' motivation is, I need to get back in the studio so I can make some more money.
Yeah, and he doesn't really.
He cool. Yeah,
he doesn't really have that. He's doing the acting thing, and
definitely
interested in all that. So
𝗀𝐲 actually said on. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's like this bittersweet thing with some people who are ultra creative, like I think Andre is. That it is, like I don't know, that kind of anxiety and depression seems to run among individuals like that.
Yeah.
He spoke a lot about isolation and struggling with stuff like that. So.
Yeah. But it was just interesting to hear him talk about just, at least that's kind of what I took from it, man. It's just this, it's almost, I don't know, man, like when you tap into something more, it's heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but he's a human. It's you know, it was very personal.
Yeah.
And you know, he's a human being just like the rest of us too. You know.
To Spool's point, I think that's what makes that the interview dope. You get to hear, like, he's one of my favorite rappers of all time, top 5 easily to me. And when you get a chance to hear the human side of an artist like that you've followed since they started, it's like, to Spool's point, like, these people are humans. Like, they have emotions and they're tied to the music, and stuff bothers people. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's invincible. Like, people go through shit. Like, it was crazy to hear him actually talk about his struggles, you know what I'm saying, from an art standpoint. But I definitely would be for it, you know, if he ever decided, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, we can't make that decision. Like, he's going to have to do that. But it was really dope to hear, you know, them talk.
I think Rick was a perfect person for that interview too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you're going to take whatever album Andre decided to give you when he decided to give it to you. How
He's
about
going to
that?
do that. Yeah, he's going to do that. So, you know, we'll see with that one. And then also we're talking about Big Boy. I think that was Big Grams with Fantagram.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's what it was.
That dropped September 25th.
Fantagram.
2015. Threw me off when I first peeked, but as I kept...
I wasn't a huge fan of that one, personally.
I thought it was cool. It was cool. Threw me off, way off at first, but it was
But
cool.
Big Boy's music is always kind of out there. You know,
True.
like, all his albums are I never liked them the first listen. It takes a couple, because he's just out there. It's just different.
I don't know. Sir Lucius Left with the first one. That was solid. I think from the first listen for me.
I liked Boomiverse a lot.
Boomverse is good too.
Yeah, Boomiverse got some heat. And then he got a joint with we were talking about that. It's CeeLo. I think let's see, CeeLo. Who am I forgetting? Sleepy Brown. I think it's produced by Organized Noise, but I cannot call the name out to look it up. But that's fire. They just dropped a single for that. So who knows what that's going to be on? I don't know if it's a soundtrack or whatever, but
I think it'd be awesome if, like, Organized Noise, Goody Mob, and Outkast all just went back to the dungeon and worked together there again.
dude,
Just see what came out.
CeeLo on Drink Champs actually said that, and I don't know how true this is. He said it was just conversation, but they were talking about, since he already bought it, Big Boy already bought it, they were thinking about possibly either turning it into some sort of a, you know, museum type joint where you can come visit, or them doing a podcast from there, from the dungeon. You know what I'm saying? Just remodeling the whole spot, but keeping the dungeon as it was. I think that would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? If they did that and remodeled that crib and kept the dungeon the same, you could get a chance to go down there. I think that'd be crazy, because you talk about the music that was made in that little space. Like, I remember when Fat Fried Freddy interviewed them, and he went down there, and they was all sitting around, and, you know, they was outside at early Outkast. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like 93.
Yeah.
94.
Yeah, like, I remember that. Like, that was dope. So
I'm ready to see that biopic.
Man, that'd be tough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got to be done right, though. Who
Definitely. I don't think Andre would even let it see the light of day. You see how he is about his music. If there's going to be a likeness of him in a movie,
yeah,
if it's not 100%,
he'd have to have so much. He'd have to be so.
His son would have to play
involved.
him too, because he looked just like him.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one with Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
Yep. 7.
Does he act too?
Oh no, he had to.
I'm not sure.
He had to go through the grind like
𝗀𝐻
son did. He actually went through the grind before, you know.
I was just asking if he did. I'm just curious.
𝗀𝐻 son actually did real well in that movie with Jamie Foxx. Did y'all see that?
Which one?
Where it was like this crazy turn at the end, and he happened to be the one that was kind of putting this shit together. I can't remember the name of it, but it was real good.
Nah, but he been getting some looks though. Like, I've seen him pop up in a handful of movies since Straight Outta Compton. Yeah, so, and Cube said he you know, was all for him going through the process, like going through the ranks and auditioning and practicing and auditioning. Because I'm like, you look just like your pops, but you know, you still gotta have the chops. They tried to get a little easy and he couldn't cut it. So, you know,
Yeah, I heard
it
that too.
is what it is. That would have been dope to have his actual son in there, but I guess you gotta have the acting chops. All
Den
right,
of Thieves.
Den of
is the movie.
Thieves. That's
I
it.
don't know if I've seen that.
Oh yeah, wasn't 50 Cent in there too?
Yep.
I don't remember that. I have to peep though.
What else we got?
That's who it was. I think it was 50, not Jamie.
Okay.
Oh,
I see y'all got them confused. They're crazy.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Let's see. So I was ready to talk about 2019 at this point, unless there's anything else that I forgot.
what are we actually talking about?
Well, just I saw actually Spoolz playing that article out where 𝗏𝗲𝗀𝗱, shout out to 𝗏𝗲𝗀𝗱, mentioned how this may have been somewhat of a forgettable year in terms of hip hop. I don't agree with that based on some of the albums that I wrote down, but I figured we kind of talk about how you guys just felt about.
What are they basing that off of? I
I
wonder.
think the basis was that Jay, Z, Drake, Kendrick,
J. Cole.
J. Cole, none of them dropped their own solo
I see.
project in the year. That was one of their and again, shout out to 𝗏𝗲𝗀𝗱. This is just kind of
Yeah.
something I'd come across today. Just really only to get us into
Right.
whether or not we agree and disagree and what we think our favorite or some of the
I
best.
thought it was a pretty good year,
I
actually.
thought it
Yeah.
was too.
Why do you say that?
Why do I say that?
Because the
Yes.
music was good that came out.
Yeah, I can attest
Like?
that. Well, I'm going to give you some examples.
Okay.
Neek
𝗏𝗲𝗄
𝗏𝗏 was actually pretty good.
Not gonna argue with you.
Add to his project. What's the name of it?
Jim
Jim
Crow, the
Crow.
musical.
Jim Crow the musical. That's really good.
Yeah.
Fee Ray's album, More Than Enough. That's really good. Who else dropped? Slade produced Camilla Jones' whole album, which is
Jamila Woods.
Jamila Woods. That's what the hell did I say?
Shout out to Camilla Jones. I don't know.
Somebody else, I don't know. But yeah, definitely he dropped that, which was an R&B album.
Yep.
That was good.
Ari Lennox had a good album.
You know, I still haven't heard that album, but I heard it's really good.
Yeah.
Well, Rhapsody dropped Eve.
Rhapsody.
Yep.
Little Brother's back. They dropped May the Lord Watch. That's probably one of my
Very,
favorites.
very good.
Freddie Gibbs,
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like even
Big Crit is here. I was a big fan of that album when it came out this
I like
year.
Crash Talk. Schoolboy Q.
Yeah.
Plugs I Met was
Oh,
dope.
yeah.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And, that,
What
and
was
we're, we're,
Shin Gun
we're
do?
talking about
Yep.
Conway.
a variety.
Conway, Everybody is
saying?
Food 3.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Gangstar.
Gangstar.
Album. Razzcast.
Smith. You know what? I went back.
Black
and,
Moon.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Got some,
I went back and re-listened to Smith and Wesson's album.
Yes.
It's actually a really, really good
Yeah.
album.
I agree.
Like,
Good production,
Really good.
too. Soul Council laced them.
yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
I mentioned it in the group, but do you know Paul Wall and Static Selector dropped an album?
I feel
Or
I
an
bad.
hadn't
EP.
listened to it.
I
It's
feel
actually
bad
pretty-
I missed
I've listened
that.
to a little bit of it.
It's actually not bad. It's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Static actually, he actually does really well with those
Yeah.
projects, man. Like,
Oh, all Stat. I'm a
Yeah,
fan.
he's
like,
tough.
He always has dope.
Well-
Static Selector is how I got hip to West Side Gun,
he's tough.
like in 2014 or something.
He also
like that.
dropped an album with Bun B called Trail Static.
Yep.
Yep. I've listened to that too, and it's good.
Atmosphere just dropped a new album. It's very solid for Atmosphere fans.
Sir.
Sir.
G Granite put out Jekyll Island Heist this year.
Did he?
Project. It was really good.
I don't think I heard that one from
I've
Granite.
been to Jekyll Island, Georgia.
But yeah,
Side
there's
note.
been a lot of good music.
Mhm. Anderson .Paak Ventura. I
Yeah.
think he also put Oxnard out this year, but I liked Ventura better.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with completely, like, it being, like, down. I get the concept of the top tier guys not dropping, but there's always good music out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you know where to look.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The
Even
internet.
if you think about, I personally liked Tyler the Creator's Igor.
Yeah, Igor
I
was
like
good.
that.
You know, I still haven't actually listened to that.
Nor have I.
But I heard it. I mean,
Musically,
every,
especially.
yeah, it's something that I definitely should listen to.
Very
Likewise,
creative.
I've heard good things.
Sky Zoo and Pete Rock dropped.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
Retropolitan.
Yeah.
Retropolitan. That was dope.
Science from I think he's from Brooklyn. He's from New York, but dropped Science.
You
Was
put me,
here, is
you
here.
put me on to him.
I'm a big fan of Science.
Yeah.
And his music. So
Corday, Lost Boy was dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't forget that.
Yeah.
You know what I like that people just kind of slept on?
Jim Jones's album, El Capo.
Yes.
That was
He had
the
some heat on
production was really good, and like I know people a lot of times aren't the biggest fan of his rapping, but he's really come along in that category.
Also, you guys said the Games album was really good.
It is.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Surprise, and especially for it to be that long.
And I've recently been in, the more things change in terms of projects being super long. I guess I'm falling into the attention span. You know what I mean? Like, because some of these joints are like 25, 26 joints. But when you listen to Games, I'm like, yeah, it's long, but there are a lot of good joints on that album. Like, there are a lot of good records on that album. So, it's still the Game. He's still doing Game stuff, but
on the production side, Blockhead put an album out. I can't recall the name of it off the top of my head, but it's really good.
Even in the last couple of weeks, 𝐀𝐁𝐿 dropped Bubba. That was solid. Yeah. I haven't even heard
Free Nationals.
I haven't heard the Free Nationals yet.
I haven't listened to that yet.
But I heard it's really good.
What'd you guys think of Jesus is King?
It's not bad.
Kanye West.
But if I gotta rank it somewhere,
it's not good either. I mean, it's got
I wouldn't say it's not good.
Anybody listen to Port of Miami 2?
I did.
Yeah,
I actually like that. I like that record.
Yeah, I can't.
Port of Miami 2 was, it was underwhelming for me. I thought it was gonna last with me longer than it did. Like it's cool. I was excited about the Nipsey feature. I'm always excited about Ross from a production standpoint to see where he's gonna go. But I always know pretty much where it's gonna go. So I was trying to see if he was gonna take me somewhere else. It's pretty much the same thing for the most part. It's like it was cool, but it didn't stick with me like I thought it would. You know what I'm saying? Like it was cool.
West Side Gun put out Hitler Wears Hermes 7.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yup.
I'm gonna throw this one in there.
Year.
It just came out 2 days ago, but I've been listening to it pretty much nonstop. Yeah, man. The Price of Fame with Sean Price and Little Fame. It's incredible.
It's good.
Hey,
it's dope.
Little soundtrack for you.
I see.
For who?
The people out there, they can check it out.
Fat Beats record dropped a compilation recently too for 25 years. That was dope. Yeah, I really like the Sean Price album now.
It's really good.
I gotta listen to that.
Lil Fame definitely took care of the production, and you can tell that they worked on this when Sean was alive.
So it's not pieced. It's not. You can tell it's not pieced together.
Maybe some of it a little bit. Maybe like guest verses, maybe chorusers. But you can tell that like these are songs. They're not just like. That was my one thing about the Gangstar album was you could still kind of tell it was pieced together.
Yeah.
The Sean Price album sounds like it's a Sean Price album.
Like they worked
with
on that.
Lil Fame, and the features are good, and the production's good. And
Lil Fame produced
the
entire project.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And did choruses on a lot of stuff and rapped on some stuff.
I saw a video for one of the joints they released. It's got like
Your Mother's
animated.
a Man.
That's funny. Yeah. He's just the cartoon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hey, this is
just
Sean
talking to
Price.
that
Your
white
Mother's
family.
a Man.
Yeah, the animated Sean Price comes out and starts rapping like that. Was
never
dope.
have I asked how many did it sell.
Yeah.
40 put out 2 projects. Practice Makes Paper and The Rule of Thumb.
Can't go wrong with 40, man. I know.
Didn't get a chance to listen to Rule of Thumb. Practice Makes Paper was good though.
The latter was actually pretty decent.
What's that?
The latter E40 release that came out.
Yeah.
The Rule of Thumb.
Yeah, that was pretty decent.
Griselda had a good year, man.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
People got to pay attention to Griselda now.
I think they're gearing up to be a problem coming in.
Did anybody listen to Rapper Go to the League from 2 Chainz?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you guys think?
I did not really enjoy that album, man. Yeah. Can't even lie.
Started off strong, and then he kind of got back into. I was actually talking to shout out to my man Nate Jeezy out of DMV, and he's in Maryland. He's like, man, you sure the tail end of that Rapper Go to the League? You sure about that? I know you said it tailed off, and I went back and listened to it. Like it started off, like I said, good. Like it came out the gate first 3 or 4 hours with him, kind of tailed off to me. But there are a couple joints after I went back and listened to it towards the end that actually had some heat on it. I don't know if they are good enough to, necessarily change my overall opinion on the album, but it was cool.
Yeah,
You was cool?
I was cool on it.
Like cool. Weren't you going somewhere and people were playing?
Yeah, we
You
was
were
actually on
traveling
our
or
way to Tennessee,
Okay.
listening to it
Oh,
in the
that was
van.
that album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like we let a couple songs go by,
Yeah.
and then I think I was like, does anybody like this album?
Everybody
was like,
"Eh."
nah.
I can see you
think it's
asking that
just
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, go to the next page there, Mike.
So
All right.
𝗀𝐻 dropped 𝐲𝐿𝐷. I don't know if you guys heard that, but also a really good album that you most likely have slept on out there is 𝗀𝗲 the Great, and the album's called The Return.
Okay.
It's a really, really good album. Really, really good album.
Danny Brown's "You Know What I'm Saying" album was good.
Yeah, that's good. Ghostface Killah dropped Ghostface Killahs.
Yes. that
Yes,
was a
I
good
forgot
album.
about that.
It's a pretty
Yeah.
project.
That was solid.
Moonchild's Little Ghosts.
Yes.
was a good
Shout out
soulful
to
album.
Moonchild.
Didn't Dave East drop something?
Yes, he did. Shout out to my man Nascent. Had a joint on there. I cannot remember the name. I feel bad. I gotta find it. Yeah, I listened to that. He had a really dope song with Nas on there. The joint was hard. Let me see it. I know I can find the album. I need Jeopardy music.
No, but all in all, it's, you know,
Joel Ortiz dropped Monday. I don't know if you guys listened to that, but there's some solid records on that.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good year.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know if I agree with it being,
I could keep going. I mean,
a down year, quote unquote.
I mean, that Roddy Ricch album is pretty good to me.
I haven't peeped yet.
I know you
peep that.
were saying
like
it was really good.
did you guys hear the 𝐀𝐁 𝐲𝐿𝐷 EP?
No.
I did not.
Very solid.
Survival,
Didn't
by the
Action
way.
Bronson and Alchemist do one too?
They did.
Yeah, they did. That's pretty good too.
Like Lamb Over Rice
Yep.
or something?
Yep.
I love that name, by the way.
If you like soulful type music,
Heavy loops.
Dr. Dundiff dropped something called The Distance. Really, really dope.
Dave East album was called Survival, by the way, on Def Jam.
Salam Remy. and
There's a lot
Bodega
of stuff I'm
Bands.
ripping,
Oh, you
leaving
got-
out because, like, even on the R&B kind of soulful game,
Yeah,
some dope shit was released.
Pete Seg dropped Golden Rue.
that was dope. Yep, that was dope.
Same Skip dropped the "You for You."
Yeah, man. Shout out to Skip, man. Skip is he has some chart climbing going on there, man. That's big for him, for us, for everybody. That was dope.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so
Shouts
shout out to
Skip.
that brother, man, for sure.
Another jazz record that's dope. 14KT's For My Sanity.
You talk about a guy that's supremely gifted, talented.
Oh yeah.
Like that right there, like listening to that from a musician standpoint, just musically, like even if I'm sure he had a hand in playing some of it, but just arranging all those people coming in there and how they put that together, that album is very creative.
Yeah,
Yeah, like he dropped some heat on there, so salute to him, man. I was very impressed.
I like that D Smoke album.
You Put Me On from the TV show. That album is good. I could like him being really Sir's what, older? Did I get it wrong last time?
I think he's an older brother.
Older brother.
Yeah,
Hey, tough.
yeah, it's pretty.
That
good.
album is tough. When I listened to it, I was like, I want to hear more from this dude. Like, I hope he, continues to put product out, and I'd be curious to see where he goes. So,
Did you guys listen to either of Gucci's the projects he put out? Any of those? Delusions
listened
of
to
Grandeur,
Waptober.
and then East Atlanta Santa 3 just came out.
I listened to
What,
the first.
I thought it was
one.
Waptober.
The Waptober?
He also put out East Atlanta Santa 3.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't hear that one.
I'm not a Gucci fan.
Gucci is a legend.
So that's neat.
He said that's neat.
Listen to him.
Anytime somebody
I'm not the
says
biggest
that's
Gucci fan
neat,
either.
I picture him folding a T-shirt really perfectly,
That's neat.
like to put on like a department store display. Anytime somebody says that's neat, I don't know
That's
why.
neat.
An apartment store.
Department store.
Oh, sorry.
Did you like the Gucci joints? Or have you heard
Delusions
them all?
of Grandeur I did
Department
like.
store.
I didn't listen to Waptober, and what I heard from East Atlanta Santa 3, which was limited, was pretty decent.
Burr.
Yeah.
That project that Pee Wee Longway and Moneyman did was good.
I enjoyed
It was
that.
high quality trap
Yes,
music,
it was.
sir.
Did you guys listen to Eric Sermon's Vernia?
I did.
No. Should
I did.
have, though. I'd like to hear that.
It's okay. It's definitely Eric Sermon. So I mean, and he's got his own quirks. So
He still can get busy on the boards now. But to Lone's point, you can tell it's definitely, It's him.
Man, it should be
100% on
easy
it.
for him
He
now.
doubled.
Like we had that conversation about how hard it was to
Mhm.
like sample and shit back in the day.
Yeah,
So if he knows how to use the equipment now,
should be super easy now.
Yeah, that he's got some records, man. Two kind of like different, not necessarily hip hop. Jay Lamada from she's on Jakarta Records. She dropped Zoom. That's really good.
Okay.
Devin Morrison, he dropped Bussin'. I think he was featured on Fonte's little EP too. That one that dropped earlier this year.
That was a good solid project. He
That was a good
He was
pop
here in
project.
Indy
Yeah.
during that long.
That's
rollout.
what's up.
Called
Yeah.
Bussin'.
I got to real quick. Are you done, Lone? I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, Chris dropped Guns too. That was dope.
Okay. Go ahead.
DJ
Spoolz.
Muggs had a hell of a year with several MCs. He
Yep.
did Hell's Roof with 𝐀𝐄. Was that 𝗀𝗲𝗱 with 𝗀𝗲𝗄, as well as Kill 'Em All with 𝗀𝗲𝗄.
Okay.
He did Medallo with 𝐀𝐁𝐎𝐿. And he did Dump Assassins with the God Fahim. I
Nice.
listened to the majority of those, and
Pretty good.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 projects that he worked on this year
Yeah, that's a
with
lot.
4 different high-quality MCs. 𝐀𝐁𝐎𝐿 also put one out with DJ Spoolz that was really good.
Muggs got a catalog, man. Like,
He definitely added to it this year.
yeah, he got a catalog.
He did Rock Marciano last year and Mayhem Loren the year before.
Yeah.
And then he had a Soul Assassins project in 2018. I mean, the last couple of years.
He been out
amazing.
there. Yeah.
We talked about this earlier this year, but 𝗀𝗲 and 𝐁𝐿 dropped Black Beans.
I love that project, man.
That's a really good, solid project.
Yeah, that project is tough.
Did you guys listen to Pounds and Smoke Diz's 2-packs?
I did.
yeah,
I did,
I
yeah.
heard that.
Spoolz put me on the pounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's her name? Snow Allegra. Are y'all familiar with her?
I'm not.
Heard the name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Her project was pretty dope.
Okay.
Can't remember the name of it.
Yeah. Pounds got some heat though. Spoolz
does,
definitely
man.
put me on the pounds. He got some heat.
Hey, I got hip to him because he did a song each with West Side Gun and Conway.
I could definitely see that working.
Yeah, he's from Rochester, New York, which
Yeah.
not too far from Buffalo, but
He got New York ties. All right. Well, I think we're all in agreement that, the year wasn't.
anything
good,
stand.
man.
If you had to pick out, like, if you had to pick one or two that stood out, could you?
Oh,
Mad
yeah,
Gibbs.
absolutely.
Mad Gibbs for me.
Yeah.
That one and
I'd agree with the Mad Gibbs joint.
Mad Gibbs for sure stood way out to me.
Little Brothers.
Little Brother. Yeah.
May the Lord Watch is probably
Yeah.
my favorite project.
I think those two.
Those two are both really good.
Add
Favorite
Two's album's
project? I
really-
don't. Yeah, that
Add Two's
Add Two
album's
is silly,
fucking
man.
good, man.
I
That
need
shit's
to-
silly.
I need
It's
to go
really
back
good.
and listen to it again. I
Yeah.
only listened to it initially, so.
That album is really good.
I'd go with I'd probably say Ventura from Anderson .Paak
I don't know what I would say my favorite release
Or-
is though.
or this Sean Price and Little Fame. It's
Lil
about
Fame.
to get a lot of play. It
Yeah.
already has gotten a lot of play.
I like
from
Sir's
them.
album too.
Yeah,
Sir's album is really good to me.
I always tend to lean towards. I don't know. It's weird. I always lean towards the more vibey shit when I pick my favorite joint of the year.
𝐀𝐁𝐎𝐿 is really good.
It is. But that Free Nationals though,
Yeah.
I still haven't
I
heard
gotta
it.
check
so.
that out.
you'll really like the last song on the Free Nationals.
Yeah,
That's with West Side Gun, right?
Yeah, West Side Gun and Conway.
nice. That's dope.
Yeah,
I actually liked did we mention Eve?
Yeah,
Yes,
I did.
Rhapsody. Yeah,
Yeah. That was good. That was good.
But to me, yeah, it's definitely Little Brother and probably Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie Gibbs,
Those are
yeah.
the top two. I know 𝐀𝐁𝐎𝐿 is going to get more play for me.
yeah.
And
And
the
the ad
It's only
just
been out
ad
2
dropped
weeks, though.
so recent. Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to like dive into either one of those projects. So.
And I did like. I mean, obviously I'm biased. I have his sweatshirt on, but Crit did put a good album out this
Yeah.
year.
It
as
was
well.
solid. It was solid.
Wasn't
Good
my
show.
favorite of his, but it certainly wasn't my least favorite. So
That brother puts on a good show to him. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he
puts
had a
on
good show. Which
Full-
featured Rhapsody and T.I.'s son. What's his name? I hate to do him like that.
I hate to do him like that too. He's on the tour with him too. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. I know we about to run out of time, but let's see. Big Crit tour
T.I.'s son.
Probably be easy to just Google T.I.'s son.
I mean, he got like 3.
But
2
He's
of them.
out there.
Damani.
Damani,
That's
yeah.
his name. Damani. Yeah.
He's a solid artist too, man. Like,
yeah,
dude can rap. I don't know if y'all have heard his project.
Mm-mm.
It's pretty fucking good.
I saw a couple of his videos too. He's creative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not necessarily he's not following pops.
Nah,
per
he
se. Like, he's not
doesn't
doing
rap anything like T.I.
Yeah.
If I would say he was following or influenced by anybody,
Yeah.
like he's more on like some J. Cole type shit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I can appreciate that. Like he's trying to carve his own lane. So
Yeah.
that's what's up. All right, so I hear the music. So I guess that's gonna do it for our last episode for this year. Again, we appreciate everyone that's rocked with us for this entire year. To all the partners that we named earlier, we appreciate them as well. Again, make sure you support us by going to YouTube and searching Bring Down the Band. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications, and also our Patreon /NewOldHeads. We appreciate every person that signs
And if you're on
up.
iTunes, leave us a review.
Yes, we
And
appreciate
a
that.
comment. That actually helps our ranks, which is actually really cool.
Sure.
Which
And
we just recently found out.
Yeah,
Shout out
which
to
was
my man
which was
Babbitt for
dope.
doing that recently. Thanks,
Oh,
dude.
word. That's what's
Also,
up.
happy holidays to everyone out there. We hope you have a fun and safe holidays.
Yeah, if you're
season.
traveling,
Yeah, be safe.
yeah.
And be safe out there. And also, if you want to go to YouTube, put comments on there as well. We'd love to tell you guys that, if you're wrong or not. Or if you are wrong, we'll definitely correct you on that as well.
Because we have
Shouts
the
to
local
Cleveland.
industry respect out here.
Yeah,
Got a
local
lot of
industry
love for
respect.
Cleveland. Just joking around.
Yeah. Hey, man, he dissed my Cleveland family reunion shirt.
I did not. It looked like Tennessee.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel
He was dissing the shape of Ohio
Okay.
on your shirt.
Shout out to Spoolz brother with the Argyle. We'll see y'all in the start of the new year next year.
In a minute.
Peace.
All right.
Happy New Year's. Feliz Navidad.